Hello my fellow Retromaniacs and welcome to Let's Read Super Mario All-Stars Nintendo Player's Guide. Yeah, so far I have read manuals, game manuals, but there are also many strategy guides were published, and many of them can be found from archive.org, so you can read them yourself. And these are interesting because even though I have played the games with the strategy guides, you can actually find out things that you didn't even know it existed, you know, like secret vines or secret add-ons or superpowers or secret pipes, shortcuts. So yeah, obviously if you are like speedrunner, you have to know the game fully, but you know, I'm a casual player, so I've only played, I think I have played Super Mario All-Stars only once. I think Super Mario Bros. 2 is the only game I have actually finished. I have never beaten Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels or Super Mario Bros. 3. Because I never beat Bowser. Usually the 8th world was too difficult for me. And by the way, the music I'm listening to is Mushroom Kingdom Radio, which is appropriate for this video. So yeah, let's see if there's like secrets that I wasn't aware of. And also just see these awesome drawn cartoon art style characters here. The only official guide to Super Mario All-Stars, straight from the pros at Nintendo. I don't know if there were like strategy guides for NES games. And there are probably some guides that haven't been scanned by anyone. So yeah. For example, I tried to find a Caesar 2 strategy guide, but alas, it's not available. You can buy it, but it's not scanned anywhere. So yeah, it seems this was like made by Japanese people, but also in collaboration with the US Nintendo team. So I think I don't know. Guess this was made by expert players. Some of the strategy guides are like made by one people, or at least they say it's published by one people, but this is obviously a teamwork. So we have a Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. And I think I'm gonna read at least the first game section today. Your guide to the ultimate all-star game. If you want to know where to go and how to get there in the 4 Koopa Crossing adventures of Super Mario All-Stars, the There's no better source than this brick by brick, level by level map and tip collection. Sorry. From the first Goomba encounter of Super Mario Bros. To the final fight aboard the battleship of Super Mario Bros. 3, this guide will show you how to collect every coin, stop every critter, and save the inhabitants of the Mushroom Kingdom and beyond. Some of the Super Mario All-Star adventures will be familiar to you if you're a long-time NES enthusiast, but you may not know how to clear the underground mazes of Super Mario Bros. Or what the most direct route toward is in Super Mario Bros. 2, or well, where all of the frog suits are in Super Mario Bros. 3. This guide will give you the answers to those mysteries and more. It's interesting that many players, at least kids, they almost like brag about the fact that they never read the manuals. It's like, manuals are for sissies. You can play the game without manuals. So then who were those who bought this strategy guide or any other strategy guides? Because this, I don't know, do you first play the game and then get the strategy guide, or do you buy at the same time and try to beat the game using the strategy guide? I don't know. Because this is not a game that you will easily get stuck. I understand that, for example, if you get stuck in, let's say, Castlevania or Zelda, using a strategy guide was like the last piece of solution if, you know, before the era of internet era and GameFAQs. But, you know, Super Mario All-Stars, there's no like places where you get stuck, don't know where to go, unless you count the maze castles, the castles with mazes. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was more like a collector item, you know. You want to have all different Mario magazines, so I understand if someone who never even played the game bought this because they wanted to have like full collection of strategy guides. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Plus, you'll get the scoop of the lost levels. 13 Mushroom Kingdom worlds that have never before been revealed to NES or Super NES players. Discover the obstacles, enemies and secret passages of the Super Mario Bros. Sequel that was once considered too challenging for North American players. What about European players? I guess Europe doesn't exist. Super Mario All-Stars features 4 games, all of them remade to take advantage of the 16-bit graphics and great stereo sound of the Super NES. It also includes a built-in battery which allows players to store the progress of as many as 16 different playing sessions. This is truly a mega game back. The only way to know about all of the features of the game, all of the winning tips, and all of the right moves to make is to consult this Mega Player's Guide. Even if you have already completed the NES version of the adventures that have been remade for Super Mario All-Stars, you should consult this guide to make sure that you haven't missed one super cool strategy or a level full of new graphics that make the adventures look completely different from how you remember them. There's no doubt about it. This guide will make you an absolute authority on everything that matters in Super Mario All-Stars. Cool! But there was also like a phone pro tips phone line you could call if you were stuck. I still don't understand how those dudes, without, you know, proper proper, organization of all the games could answer those questions. If I go to there, well, I'm stuck in a game called Maniac's game in the level 16. How do I get over the pipe? How on earth they would know that? Unless they had like computer system and they just type Animaniacs world 16 and something. I don't know. Let's see. Some work. I like these graphics. I really hope that Nintendo one day will make a like hand-drawn Mario game using these kind of graphics. I'm so fed up with the modern, 3D polygon Mario. It's like Mickey Mouse. It's so dull. And even Disney made Mickey Mouse more interesting when they had like a new design for him in those new Mickey Mouse cartoons. So yeah, I think Nintendo should really like make a new Mario model, because the current model is so, it's like 20 years old already, so they should like make some differences. Well, obviously there's Paper Mario with its own style of art style, but like do you like Cuphead styled Mario game? I would buy that right away. Alright. Classics Revisited. Super Mario All-Stars features the chart-topping trilogy of NES Super Mario Bros. Classics with brilliant 16-bit graphics and sound, along with a 13-watt Challenger that has never before been available to North American players. Released in Japan as the sequel to the original Super Mario Bros. Game, this super tough mushroom kingdom adventure is now known as the Lost Levels. Lost Levels. Poisonous mushrooms. The mushrooms now power down your plumber. In here in the Super Mario, the NES and original Japanese version. I like how these pictures are obviously shot with the camera against the TV, but they couldn't even capture the footage on computers back then. I like digital pictures. Maybe that these are even like taped on a VHS tape and then just paused and the picture is taken. I don't know how these were made. Warp zones send heroes both forward and backward in this challenging adventure. Super springs. These devices add to your airtime. Red piranhas. These plumber eaters don't back down. Use super graphics and sound. With the 16-bit processor of the Super NES, the original Super Mario Bros. Games are now presented with more detailed graphics and fuller sound. Underground passages have a cave-like background and echoing sound effects. Bowser sticks have been decorated with portraits of the king. Yeah, I remember these were quite cool, especially that underground echo. That was like, wow, is this real? It's like, wow, real tunnel. Super Mario Bros. 2. Among the graphic changes is the addition of the menacing mask background. Desert Canyon can now be seen in the distance in this stage. The desert of the Super Mario Bros. 3 now includes a pyramid in the background. The gradated sky. Okay, I think it means like gradual grading color palette. The great graphics of Super Mario All-Stars allowed for clear water, the largest causes of Super Mario Bros. 3. This guarantees smooth sailing for adventurers. These swimming creatures before they can jump out of the track. Yeah, that's quite cool actually. Transparent effect. And this was before like Super FX chips. I wonder what this game could have looked like if it was made like in 1996 with Super FX 2 chip. I don't know. Obviously they shouldn't have altered the game too much. At least the backgrounds could have been more lively, you know, maybe animated things happening in the background or something like like those jumps in Yoshi's Island that jump from the background to the foreground. New features. In addition to enhanced graphics and sound and the discovery of the lost levels, a few minor changes have been made to improve the classics. Super Mario Bros. Equal time. During two-player games, players used to switch off only when one character lost a life. Now, control changes upon the loss of a life or the completion of a level. This gives players more equal playing time. That's a good change. But yeah, I never was a fan of playing two-player mode Super Mario Bros. Games. It wasn't until new Super Mario Bros. When you could have like two players on the screen at the same time that made the two-player co-op mode interesting. Higher stakes. The slot machine features 2 new payoffs. You'll earn 3 coins if 2-7 appears when the wheel stops. 3 7s will net you 10 extra lives. I wonder, because of the, you know, rules about gambling and the depiction of gambling for kids is illegal nowadays. I wonder if even the new releases they have removed the slot machine altogether. Is it even gambling? I don't know. Because you are not using, well, you are using money here, coins you collect from the, so basically it's gambling. Character switch. The original version of this game, you could switch characters only upon the completion of each stage. Now, you can also choose to control a different character if your character has lost a life. Okay. Minor change, but I think it's good because you accidentally, what if you start the level with Mario when you were trying to use like a princess, you're stuck with Mario. Okay, SB3 power-up holdover. The battery backup keeps track of the worlds that you have conquered and the items that you have accumulated. When you select a saved file, the levels of the current Luigi is the Pope. The levels of the current worlds will return to their uncleared states. But you'll have the saved items. This feature makes it possible to carry advanced items in the early stages. Oh, I actually had forgotten that. I thought that if you save the game, the levels are cleared also. So you should only save after clearing a world, so that you don't have to redo the stages. King's Chains. The rulers of the kingdom have been transformed by Iggy, the other Stooges, and the Bowsers controlling the animals. This new version of the game features creatures that were not used in the original NES version. Okay. Battle game, Mario Bros. Classic. 2 players clash in a round of the original Mario Bros. Games to claim levels and items in the NES version. The new version offers this battle as an option at the beginning. Yeah, I remember playing this a lot. This was probably, if the overall game wasn't really meant to be played as 2-player mode, but this Mario Bros. Was something you could play hours with your friends. I think I played it with my dad many times. Best thing was when you wait someone to collect the upside down enemy and then press the bow. It will begin. It will become alive again and then hit the other player. So it's a nice way to actually harm your friends play. So yeah, small adjustments. Over the years, a few tricks have been discovered that relate to the design of the stages, such as the tip that allows your character to swim against the current. In stage 4, these items have now been corrected. Wait, what? I'm not quite sure what this means. It's 4 and 4. Yeah, they also like maybe corrected some of the, some of the glitches in NES version. For example, I don't think you can get to -1 world in All Stars version. Alright. Mario's power-ups. When trouble heads Mario's way, there are luckily several ways you can power up to get out of a tight spot or 2. Mario can pour on the speed to hot food in out of trouble. He can get big and he can make things hot for the bad guys. Mario starts out small in this form. He can run and jump, but one hit and he's done. Super Mushroom. Super Mario. With the mushroom power-up P on the map, Mario can take 2 hits. Fire Flower, Fury Mario. Once you are Super Mario, the P blocks will give you a Fire Flower. Pick one and gain Fireball power. Yeah, I don't think these are like tips, guides. It's like a manual stuff, or things you find on your own. Mario moves. Mario is a fellow of many tricks when it comes to trouble. He runs, jumps, dashes, does a dash jump, stomps his feet, ducks, and is a master of the flaming fireball. Do the Mario. When Mario is a standstill, press A, and up he goes. Duh. Dash. To hightail it out of a trouble spot, press B. Run for it. Dash jump. It's a great move. Press A while running. Wow. Yeah, this is very elementary. The idea to stop bad guys with a bonk. Ouch. Stomp and chase. After Mario stomps a Koopa Troopa, he can give it a kick and chase it while it clears the path until it hits a block. It is a block in the road. Yeah, but you don't wanna go outside of the screen. Otherwise you don't get the points. You have to follow it. Timing is everything if you are trying to duck out of trouble. Fireworks. Fireworks can be set off when you jump onto the pole at the end of each level. Make sure the last digit of the timer shows 1, 3 or 6. This I never, got it intuitively. when I played the game. I always thought it was just purely random. And the number of fireworks, I still don't know what determines it. So I think there's some kind of logic there. Like if you get 6, there's 6 fireworks. If there's 1, there's 1. I don't know. Okay, enemies. Poor Mario. When you see this lineup of bad guys, you may wonder how he'll ever get to the princess. He may up against some crappy rascals like these, but he always has a way to get through in the end. Goomba. It's easy to get rid of Goomba. Fireballs. A quick stomp or a hit from below will do it. Okay, so they tell you how to kill these. The red Koopa Trooper won't approach Mario. Give it a kick. Stun them with a jump, then kick and chase, or toss them a fireball to clear the way. Red Koopa Paratrooper. Winged turtles take 2 hits. 1 to clip their wings, 1 to send them sailing. 1 more to send them sailing. The green ones are less dangerous than the red. A slow floater. Stomp. Buzzy Beetle. He's fireproof. Stomp on him and he stops moving for a while. The thing is also with these names, because if you didn't have the manual, how would you ever learn about the names? I think when I was a kid I would just call this one the mushroom dude, because it looks like a mushroom, and these are the turtles. This is some kind of a iron turtle. Somehow I always knew that Lakitu's name is Lakitu. But you know, there's some, like, what is this? Bodobo. Never heard of it. Cheap. Yeah, I think I had a manual for SMP1, but not Super Mario World. Although in that game they tell the enemies in a credit sequence. So that was nice. Buzzy Beetle is fireproof. Stomp on him and he stops moving for a while. Hammer Brothers. These twin turtles try to block Mario's way. Try fireballs or hit from below. Like it do. He drops spiny eggs on Mario. Get him by jumping on him from above. Spiny egg. The only thing that works is a fireball. Turn up the heat. Spiny. Spiny throws this nasty little pest from the sky. Tawny. What? It's not Spiny, it's Lakitu who throws. Okay. Already found an error in the page 9, and there's an error. Piranha plant. Touch a piranha pipe to keep it out of sight. Jump over them with care. Chip. He appears from below, but then attacks from overhead. Cheap trick. Unless they are in water stages, then they just swim. Oh no! Blooper. This enemy lives in the water. You can deep six him right where he lives. Deep six? I don't know what that means. Some kind of a phrase. You can deep six. Bullet Bill. He zips through the land at high speed. Jump on Bob 4 points. This lump of lava is a real hotspot. Just try to avoid it. Great balls of fire. All in a row. Stay cool. What's your timing? Bowser. Okay, another mistake. Power lurks at the end of every world ready to attack. Try a fireball. Steal his axe. And chop the bridge. Okay, I'm gonna call Bowser from now on. Power. Bover. Bubber. Bubber. It's a bubber. It's bubber. Yeah, they didn't proofread this guide, did they? No. Okay, alright, map symbols. This is the maximum number of coins and the best route through the stage. Now the time limit for your current stage. There are 5 difficult ratings from A to E. Look for the types of enemies listed by numbers that are encountered in this stage. Okay. Map symbols, Invisible Starman. What is this horrible for Mario Kart MIDI music? Power type and 10 coin block. Hidden 1-up mushroom. 10 coin block mine. Yeah, I probably don't know all the mine locations. Okay. Well, this is actually made quite well. You don't even see the stitching. And you don't even see the enemies here. Wonder how they made these. That emulator. They still have all coins there visible. Difficulty A, coins 23. Okay, so if you want to do a coin challenge, you know how many coins there are per stage. I take it's a correct number, but you know there have already been 2 mistakes, so I wouldn't be too surprised if some of the information on this guide is wrong, like the makers of this guide actually missed coins as well. Wouldn't be too surprised about that. Alright. Do I see anything weird here? Yeah, there's the magic, invisible 1-up. I think I know the levels quite well. I think it's from World 5, maybe 6 and 7 and 8 are levels that I don't know so well. I cannot be... Wait a second, there's one up here. Well, I think I knew about that. Yeah, this I know, this I know. Ready for the warp zone. Yes, the ultimate speedway to success. Hit a lift to the top of the screen and walk to the right. You'll then fall into the warp zone. Keep ahead to world 2, 3 or 4. Enemies 1, 3 and 11. What is 11? Piranha plant. It's easy to make these level maps because it's only levels are only horizontal. If they had to make like vertical level maps, they would run out of time, out of space. And how do you fill the gap if the level goes up from here, like this way? They would like to, I don't know how they get the empty space covered. I don't know. I cannot explain it. But sometimes you have like a wall everywhere. You see those map guides. I cannot explain it. Any secret 1-ups here? No. What 1, 4, 6 coins only. Yeah, they're all here. Bowser. Alright, well, 2. Grab a 1-up shroom. Actually, you can find 2 kinds of 1-up mushrooms. The ones hidden in the visible blocks always pop out, but 1-up hidden in visible midair block are a bit harder. You'll need lots of luck or these maps to find them all. Go for it. There's a wine here. It goes down. There. D gets up. We put you right there. It's so long level that they need to split it half. The water level. Two, 3, 35 coins. Castle. Unlimited 1-up. On the stairs near the end of World 3. 1. Stomp of the second Koopa Troopa. Jump down to the next lower step. Leap and hit the left ledge on the shelf to knock it into the step. Yeah, I knew about this, but I think I never actually managed to do it myself. To try probably. Oh, invisible 1-up here. A wine there. I think that this is easy to find. Or maybe not, because you have to like get down there. Not jump on top of this platform. But this is one wine you can easily miss. 37 coins. Two. Oh, just on the split point. This star here. 17 coins. It didn't give you that many coins. I think it, and 1-ups. I think it's in a new Super Mario Bros. For Nintendo DS they started to give you like so many 1-ups and so many coins that by World 2 you had like 30 lives. I think that was like stupid. Like there was no danger of getting game over. I think most players never got to see what the game over looks like because you got so many lives. I think New Super Mario Bros. Went too easy with lives. You have to keep it scarce, otherwise it feels like what's the big deal of lives anyway? Just drop all the coins and drop all the lives. Have it like unlimited. Limited continues. Anyway. Okay. These are quite easy levels. But then it's the fourth world castle which has the maze. Okay, 3, 1, 8. And there's the famous warp zone. Oh, there's a one up there. I didn't know about this. Here go to warp zone. Oh, what happened? And now they have to show you the road. So go there and then down left and then bottom part. It was the Lost Levels maze that took like, I don't know, 40 minutes of me to solve. That was unbelievably difficult. But this was quite easy. Let's see. No mention about the maze. Okay. And World 5. I think World 5 and 6 are quite unknown to me because I always skip them with the warp zone. You know, I always go to World 8. It's interesting that there are like two warp zones. One warp zone here and one warp zone there. Where's the sea pipe? There it is. It's a vine up to the warp zone. Yeah, given how easy it's to warp to World 8, still don't know how I never got to beat World 8. But you know, I was a bad player as a kid, and I still am. So I think I made it to maybe World 8 castle, but never beat the Bowser. And in Super Mario Bros. 3, I think I got like level 5. You know, the section where the hands come and tuck you in a lava land. I think that was the farthest I got. Okay, there's one up there, invisible one up. Wine here. Yes, underwater. I always hated that you accidentally went into an underwater pipe, because that was like a trap. Usually the underwater levels are more difficult with the due to the quids, so bloopers, so it felt like a trap. And then you beat the underwater level and still level to beat. So yeah, like level in a level. Difficulty E, yes, quite difficult. What is this music? I don't recognize it. Okay. World 6. One up here. Didn't know about it. 2. go E. Wine goes there. Alright. One thing would be interesting if someone would make a mod hack. So, or if I would make a mod hack of Super Mario Bros. 1, I would add red coins, like in Yoshi's Island. So you have to like explore the level to find all 8 red coins. Or 10 red coins. Obviously, with the Super Mario Yoshi's Island and Super Mario 64, there was no time limit. So if you need to find all the red coins, you have to like break all the bricks, and it would take too much time. So you would have to either give 1000 second time limit or remove the time limit altogether. Because you know, this game wasn't really about exploration, even though it had some pipes and wines, but still it was pretty straightforward. Just go right to the flagpole. So you weren't like forced to collect anything, you know. No red coins. Even the coins and 1-ups were optional. For completion. Okay, 36-4. I think the castles were quite similar in all worlds. The only thing that differed was that those rotating firewalls got more commonplace and longer. World 7. Winter World. I think in the original game it was just black. Also white. Okay, there's one up there. And underwater level. Always hated these. Swimming physics. I don't think any game actually have a good swimming physics, or maybe they have a good physics, but it doesn't feel good when you're going slowly, you know. Luckily in Super Mario World 3 you had a frog suit that made those water levels more, you know, more tolerable. You wanna have a frog suit. Okay, and there's another maze here. So first you wanna go down, center, up, then up, and down, and up. Specific order here: down, center, and up. Down, center, up, and then down, center, up. But yeah, if you have to go all the permutations, it takes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, there are many choices because you could go down here, you could go down here, you could go down here. You could go up here, you could go up here, you could go up here, or here, 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 or here. So, with bad luck, you could spend hours here, at least tens of minutes. So yeah, I think you had to make some notes. I think even the manuals themselves had, for the reason, had a note page in the final pages in the manual. You could have notes written there how to beat these castles, and also of course games that used passwords, there was always a couple of pages you could write on. I don't remember creating much notes when playing games. I think some of the games that used password systems, like Rocking Cats, used passwords. So yeah, those were. But I always hated using passwords, and they were quite long, and I think Rocking Cats even had like symbols, like card symbols or stars or asterisks, so it was very difficult to write them down. And if you had like big and small letters, how could you after like a week or month tell if the line is supposed to be L or big I? So yeah, it was quite difficult to make like passwords that are comprehensible. But luckily those days are over. No more password entering these days. Okay, yeah, I don't know these maps were at all. Invisible Starman. The third block in this row is where a particular speedy Starman calls home. Pump the block and catch him fast, because you'll need his powers in the areas ahead. Particularly speedy. I didn't know that they have different moving speeds. Go for the pro jump. When the going gets tricky, the tricky know how to jump to safer ground. The tricky know jump to safer ground. Start at the edge of the brick and so and accelerate over the gap to the second platform. Jump in the last moment. Yeah, you don't fall down off one Mario size gap. You can just run over them. But many players didn't know that you can actually cross the gap. So they jumped from here and died because they didn't have enough velocity. Yeah, these levels are very difficult because of the hammer bros and constant bullet bill shower. Last power up. Don't miss your chance to go full tilt and get the power up. You won't get another crack at it in the next stage. This is it. All you have to do first is to nail those pesky hammer brothers. Yeah, but you still have to survive this section here. And before Bowser you have to survive the whole. Well, this is quite complex also, but not as complex as Super Mario Bros. 3. Pipeline to cold. Pump the second block to the left of the pipe and discover cold coins. That is. Jump onto the blocks and use them as a step to get you on the floating pipe. Take you where you need to go. Yeah, loop to the beginning of this room. Loop to the beginning of this room. You have to go first there, and then there, and then there. There it is, the ending. Final battle. Oh, this Bowser means double trouble. What talent. He can blast you with fire or pull an old Hammer Brothers routine and pound you like a nail. You might try ducking under him, but the situation could get hot fast. Hang on, princess, here I come. Yeah, that looks like a situation where you cannot escape, but if you know, have a fire, if you have Super Mario or Flower Mario, you can just use the invisible period and go through. Okay, so that was just a level by level help. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see